There's a lot of excitement behind the release of the new Fantastic Beasts movie set to be released on 6th April this year. However, we couldn't help but notice all the controversies surrounding its release, especially all the drama going on in some of its actors' and writers' lives. Want to learn more? Stick around till the end. Let's begin the list with Johnny Depp, who was recently dropped by the franchise in their latest movie. The actor who played the villain, Gellert Grindelwald, has been in a lot of drama over the past few years. He's been under fire for years due to domestic violence allegations made by his ex-wife, Amber Heard. Depp has strongly denied Heard's claims, saying that she abused him instead, and some fans feel Depp was exonerated by a leaked audio record of Heard saying things to Depp such as, "I was hitting you, and I can't promise I won't get physical again. I effing get so mad, sometimes I lose it." Depp is also suing the Sun newspaper for libel over the abuse claims. While Depp denied abusing Heard, he claimed in his declaration that he had been the victim of abuse conducted by Heard. In his declaration, Depp claimed Heard hit, punched, and kicked me, adding, "She also repeatedly and frequently threw objects into my body and head, including heavy bottles, soda cans, burning candles, television remote controls, and paint thinner cans, which severely injured me." In one instance, Depp alleged he had asked Heard to sign a post-nuptial agreement after the two tied the knot in 2015. "She went berserk and began throwing bottles at me," Depp claimed. "The first bottle sailed past my head and missed, but then she threw a large glass vodka bottle. The actor said the bottle hit the countertop where he had his hand and caused his finger to shatter, ultimately severing his fingertip. That is a lot to stomach. But all this drama and many more saw the franchise drop Mr. Depp and appoint Mads Mikkelsen to play the part. Moving on, let's talk about another actor with a lot of drama going on in his life, Eza Miller. Eza Miller appears to choke woman in video. Yes, you heard that right. Eza Miller appears to have choked a woman at a bar in Reykjavik, Iceland, in a video that surfaced online. Despite confusion online over whether the video was a joke, with memes already emerging on Twitter where Miller's name has been trending, a source at the establishment, Prekio Kofiehus, has confirmed that this was a serious altercation at the bar and that the man, whom they identify as Miller, was escorted off the premises. The 7-second video shows a man saying, "Oh, you want to fight? That's what you want to do?" to a young woman who appears to be jokingly preparing herself for a fight and is smiling. Miller then grabs the girl by the throat and throws her to the ground. At this point, the person filming says, "Whoa, bro," and stops shooting, with the footage ending abruptly. The incident took place around 6 p.m. on April 1 at Prekio Kofiehus, a trendy bar in central Reykjavik that Miller frequents when he's in town. There have been no previous incidents involving the actor, who plays a pivotal role in the Fantastic Beasts franchise and is set to play Barry Allen in the film version of DC Comics' The Flash. According to a source at the bar, the altercation took place after an individual, identified as Miller, was confronted by a group of eager fans who were quite pushy. Things then escalated, with Miller losing his temper at one woman in particular. Prekio staff escorted the actor, who was upset and angry, off the premises following the incident. From the actors being involved in domestic violence to others fighting fans, could it get any worse? Well, to answer the question above, what if the writer of the film was also caught up in some kind of drama? J.K. Rowling was trending on social media, and not because she's coming out with a new book. The British author sparked a backlash after tweeting her support for a woman with a history of making comments considered transphobic. The woman Rowling supported was Maya Forstater, a British researcher who lost her job at a non-profit think tank following a series of tweets that were criticized as transphobic. In tweets and Slack messages posted throughout 2018, Forstater criticized proposed changes to the United Kingdom's Gender Recognition Act of 2004, which would allow people to self-identify their gender. Some transgender people have cosmetic surgery, but most retain their birth genitals, Forstater wrote in one tweet. "Everyone's equality and safety should be protected, but women and girls lose out on privacy, safety, and fairness if males are allowed into changing rooms, dormitories, prisons, sports teams." In another, Forstater wrote that she would address people by their preferred personal pronouns, but that she did not agree that trans women are women. Rowling's public support of Forstater after the judge's ruling sparked accusations of transphobia from LGBTQ advocates. Rowling has more than 14 million followers on Twitter, and many have commented that it is dangerous for a public figure with that large a following to voice her support for Forstater. Many of her fans even spoke out against her on various platforms, with one fan fan-based website even removing her profile from their site. Crazy, right? The last thing you would want is bad media as you plan to release projects. Moving on, another reason why Fantastic Beasts 3 might just be the most controversial movie yet is that it tries to fix the controversies of its predecessor, which it fails at badly, them while simultaneously introducing new ones. Fantastic Beasts 3 might be taking proactive steps to address the failing of its predecessors, but it's too little, too late for its disappointed fans. The first sign that Fantastic Beasts 3 is trying to address criticisms of the franchise is that it's the first film in the series not written exclusively by J.K. Rowling. Steve Kloves, who wrote the script for every Harry Potter movie except Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, has been brought in as Rowling's co-writer on the film. It's clear that Warner Brothers is hoping Kloves can bring the series back on track after Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald, and it's possible that he might be able to fix the plot holes in the franchise. Hiring Steve Kloves for Fantastic Beasts 3 is also a sign that Warner Brothers is recognizing Rowling's failures as a screenwriter. Kloves, who is credited as a producer on the previous Fantastic Beasts films, is already deeply familiar with the franchise and may be able to course-correct some of the previous mistakes. He's already familiar with Harry Potter after writing the critically acclaimed adaptations of the films. Steve Kloves is a competent writer that already knows how to work with J.K. Rowling, making him an excellent choice to rein in Rowling's impulses and produce a more coherent script. Next, let's talk about why it is already too late to save the franchise. Unfortunately for Fantastic Beasts 3, bringing in a new scriptwriter and a new actor doesn't make the mistakes of the franchise suddenly vanish. Warner Brothers has not addressed J.K. Rowling's transphobic comments, which have caused significant pain among her fans. Rowling has continued to voice her outspoken views on trans rights and doubled down on her comments, despite growing criticism from fans of Harry Potter. Eddie Redmayne, who stars in the Fantastic Beasts franchise as Newt Scamander, reportedly sent Rowling a letter following her transphobic comments, privately offering compassion for the backlash she faced on social media. Despite Redmayne's public support of the trans community, his sympathy for Rowling is not a sign that the Fantastic Beasts franchise is heading in the right direction. Although Warner Brothers has since asked Depp to resign, their initial decision, along with J.K. Rowling, to stand by him remains very problematic. Severing ties with Johnny Depp and recasting Grindelwald has come several years too late and comes across as a last-ditch effort to rescue the reputation of the franchise. Warner Brothers has not taken responsibility for standing by Johnny Depp in the first place, despite major backlash from fans criticizing his involvement in the film. J.K. Rowling's transphobic comments and her public support of Johnny Depp don't match the lessons that she has preached through the Wizarding World franchise, which is predicated on the idea that empathy and love are the most powerful forces. Finally, how did Fantastic Beasts 2 completely ruin the franchise's chances at redemption? Even disregarding J.K. Rowling and Johnny Depp, it's still too late to save the franchise. Steve Kloves' addition to the writing team of Fantastic Beasts 3 might be a reassuring sign to some fans, but there are intrinsic story issues that are going to be incredibly hard to fix. The twist at the end of Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald that Credence Barebone is Aurelius Dumbledore, Albus's long-lost brother, sets Fantastic Beasts 3 up to please no one at all. Not only does Aurelius's existence go against prior Harry Potter canon, but it opens up multiple plot holes surrounding Albus Dumbledore's past, and almost no plot twist could make the reveal satisfying for fans. And there you have it, everything you need to know about the Fantastic Beasts franchise and how internal affairs might have completely sunk the ship. Till we meet next time,